Imagine a Gotham City drowning in chaos, where power is up for grabs after the fall of its most notorious crime boss, Carmine Falcone. But in the shadows, someone even more dangerous is waiting to strike. His daughter, Sofia Falcone. Who is she? And why is her return to Gotham about to shake the criminal underworld to its core? Let's dive in. Welcome, Gotham fans, to another deep dive into the twisted, shadowy world of the Batman universe. Today, we're focusing on Sofia Falcone, one of the most dangerous and fascinating characters making her way to the Penguin series on HBO. From her comic book origins to her complex live-action portrayals, Sofia's journey is filled with power, betrayal, and vengeance. If you're a fan of Gotham's underworld, this is one character you can't ignore. If you're new here and love in-depth analyses of your favorite Batman characters, hit that subscribe button, because we've got a lot more coming your way. Now, let's dive in. Sofia Falcone's origins in The Long Halloween. To truly understand Sofia Falcone's impact on Gotham, we have to go back to where it all began. Her comic book debut in The Long Halloween. This limited series, written by Jeff Loeb and illustrated by Tim Sale, is not only a fan favorite, but also one of the most influential Batman stories ever told. It's been credited with shaping many modern interpretations of Batman, especially in its emphasis on the detective aspect of the character and its gritty noir tone. Sofia Falcone is introduced as the eldest daughter of Carmine the Roman Falcone, the most powerful crime lord in Gotham. In The Long Halloween, we see Sofia as fiercely loyal to her family, but she's also ruthless. When she's released from prison, it's not out of rehabilitation or redemption, it's because her family needs her. The Falcone family is being targeted by a mysterious killer named Holiday, who strikes on major holidays throughout the year, eliminating members of the crime syndicate one by one. Throughout the storyline, Sofia becomes deeply involved in the family's quest for survival. She's not just sitting on the sidelines, she's out there trying to figure out who's behind these murders, using any means necessary to protect what's left of her family. This is a key aspect of Sofia's character, her willingness to do whatever it takes, regardless of the cost, to maintain her family's criminal empire. In many ways, Sofia's journey in The Long Halloween mirrors the larger themes of the story itself. The collision of Gotham's mob families with its growing roster of freak villains, like the Joker, Two-Face, and the Riddler, who are beginning to take over Gotham's underworld. The rise of a crime boss. Sofia's arc in Dark Victory. Sofia Falcone doesn't just vanish after The Long Halloween. In fact, her story takes an even darker turn in the sequel comic, Dark Victory. This continuation of the Batman epic sees Sofia step into a much larger role, cementing her as one of Gotham's most dangerous figures. At the end of The Long Halloween, Sofia is presumed dead after a brutal encounter with Catwoman leaves her falling out of a window. But as it turns out, Sofia survives the fall, albeit with horrific injuries that leave her paralyzed. Despite her physical limitations, Sofia's thirst for vengeance is far from quenched. In Dark Victory, she adopts the alias Hangman, a serial killer who specifically targets Gotham City's police officers, particularly those connected to Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. The Hangman killings are brutal and methodical. Sofia leaves behind a calling card at each crime scene, a noose and a word game that spells out clues to her identity. What makes this arc so fascinating is Sofia's ability to manipulate and outmaneuver Gotham's law enforcement while simultaneously maintaining her position at the top of the criminal food chain. Her capacity for violence, her cunning intellect, and her deep-seated desire for revenge make her one of the most formidable adversaries Batman has ever faced. This arc also reveals more about Sofia's relationship with her family, especially her brother Alberto, who was revealed to be the holiday killer in The Long Halloween. In Dark Victory, Sofia goes as far as killing her own brother, proving that no one, not even her blood, is safe from her wrath. By the end of Dark Victory, Sofia meets her end at the hands of Two-Face, but not before leaving an indelible mark on Gotham. Her transformation into the Hangman, combined with her leadership of the Falcone crime family, establishes Sophia as more than just another mob boss. She becomes a symbol of the old guard, fighting to maintain control in a city that's slipping into chaos, overrun by costumed freaks and vigilantes. Sophia's live-action debut in Gotham before the Penguin series was even announced. Fans got their first live-action version of Sofia Falcone in the Gotham TV series, where she was portrayed by Crystal Reed. This version of Sophia was introduced in Season 4 and brought with her all the hallmarks of the character's comic book counterpart: intelligence, ambition, and a ruthless streak. In Gotham, Sophia is initially portrayed as a charismatic and seemingly well-meaning figure, even striking up a romantic relationship with Jim Gordon. But as the season progresses, her true nature is revealed. She's manipulating those around her, especially the Penguin, who she ultimately wages war against. Sophia's storyline in Gotham borrows elements from both The Long Halloween and Dark Victory, including her desire to reclaim control of the Falcone crime family after her father's death. One of the key dynamics in Gotham is Sophia's battle for power with Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. Much like her comic book counterpart, Sophia plays a long game, carefully setting up her moves to regain control over Gotham's criminal underworld. Her strategic mind, paired with her ability to charm and deceive, makes her a formidable opponent for anyone who stands in her way. Sophia, in the Penguin series. What we know so far now, let's turn our attention to the Penguin series, which takes place after the events of the Batman. In this gritty new show, we'll see Colin Farrell's Oswald Cobblepot, fresh from the power vacuum left by Carmine Falcone's death and the chaos following the Riddler's flooding of Gotham City. But the rise of the Penguin won't go uncontested. Enter Sofia Falcone. Played by the incredibly talented Kristen Milioti, Sophia will step into the spotlight as a major player in Gotham's crime world. While details about her exact role in the show are still under wraps, we do know a few key things. First, Sophia has a history with Oswald, and their dynamic will likely be one of the central conflicts of the series. They've worked together in the past, probably under her father's rule, but with Carmine gone, all bets are off. Sophia has already been released from Arkham State Hospital by the time the Penguin begins, and she's assumed her deadly alias of Hangman. This indicates that the show is pulling heavily from Dark Victory, and we could see Sophia in full serial killer mode, targeting those she feels are responsible for her family's downfall, or those who stand in her way as she seeks to reclaim her family's criminal empire. One of the most intriguing aspects of Sophia's role in the Penguin is the potential for her to team up with Oswald at first. Both of them have a common goal: to rise to power in Gotham's underworld. But knowing Sophia, she's likely got her own agenda, and any alliance with Oswald will be temporary at best. As we've seen in both the comics and her live-action portrayals, Sophia is not one to play second fiddle to anyone, not even the Penguin. The future of Sofia Falcone in the Batman universe. As exciting as Sophia's role in the Penguin series is, what's even more tantalizing is the potential for her character to continue playing a major role in the larger Batman cinematic universe. Matt Reeves' vision for Gotham is vast, and the Batman already laid the groundwork for a sprawling crime saga. With Carmine Falcone dead and the Penguin's rise to power just beginning, Sophia could become one of the main antagonists, not just in the Penguin, but in future installments of the Batman saga. The Falcone family has been a cornerstone of Gotham's criminal underworld for decades, and Sophia's determination to keep her father's legacy alive could lead to all-out war with the city's emerging new villains. Will she become the next major crime boss in Gotham? Or will she be taken down by Batman, the Penguin, or perhaps even Catwoman, who has her own complicated history with the Falcones? One thing is certain: Sofia Falcone is far from a one-dimensional villain. She's a deeply complex character with layers of tragedy, ambition, and raw power. Whether she's leading the Falcone crime family or carrying out her deadly Hangman killings, Sophia will continue to be a key player in the evolving Gotham underworld. And there you have it. A complete breakdown of Sofia Falcone, one of Gotham's most fascinating and dangerous characters. From her origins in The Long Halloween, to her role in Dark Victory, her live-action debut in Gotham, and her upcoming portrayal in the Penguin series, Sophia is a character with a rich history and a lot of potential. As the Penguin series unfolds, we'll see more of Sophia's deadly ambitions play out, and I, for one, can't wait to see how Kristen Milioti brings this complex character to life. Will Sophia take over Gotham's underworld? Or will her ambitions lead to her downfall? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Sophia will rise to power, or will she be taken down by her enemies? And if you're excited for more Gotham content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.